Hello and welcome back to Grey Crochet, and we are starting today with lesson 2. Hopefully you all got on okay with lesson 1 and are now masters at making a chain and a slip knot. Today I'm going to look at something called a granny square. So when I first started learning to crochet, as I said, looked everywhere on the internet, various YouTube videos, and I tried to make what I can only describe as like a scarf. So I did the crochet in lines. I found it impossible, if I'm honest, because it was just too difficult to start with. The ends weren't going straight and it was all very complicated. So I spoke to a friend's mum and she said, start with a granny square, which is what I did. So that's what I'd like to show you. I got given this book yesterday. It's absolutely lovely. It's from 1975 it was published, and I just noticed on the front it says Learning to Crochet and it's a granny square. So this is what I'm hoping that we can make today. I just had a quick look through it actually and saw that they also were showing us how to do a chain, which was in lesson 1 as well. There you can see it's actually a really cute book. So I will have a look at that, and if there's anything more interesting in it I will show you. Okay, so there are various different types of granny squares. As I say, on the front of that book is just what I would call a plain granny square, which is what we're going to go for today. So it was going to look something like this. This is a solid granny square. These are just other ones that I've made. This one you can see, and basically you can just make granny squares and you can sew them together and make all sorts of things: bags, clothes, coats. Oh goodness, it's endless the amounts of things that you can make with the granny squares. The first thing I did was started with a granny square like this, and with these you start in the center and you just work your way out, and you can keep on going and keep on going and keep on going, which is what I did to start with, and made big blankets, and everybody had a granny square blanket to start with. So this is something that you can make, and then you can grow your patterns from there. So this is what I would like to show you. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we are going to start with a chain. Just find the end of my wall. My children have been playing with this, sorry. Okay, so back with my funky orange from yesterday. Okay, so you start with your slip knot on to your hook. Okay, now let me just show you actually on a granny square. So as I say, we start from the center here, and the first thing we're going to do is, with a chain, is we're going to create a circle like so. And then the first thing I'm going to show you how to do is I'm going to show you how to do this stitch here, which is called a treble crochet. Now a granny square is made up of 3 treble crochets here, and then this corner is 3 chains, and then it's another 3 treble crochets, 3 chains, 3 treble crochet, 3 chain, 3 treble crochet, and 3 chains, and that is how we make the square. Then for the next row, which on here is the orange row, what we do is on the corner we do 3 treble crochet, 3 chains, and another 3 crochet, and then we do 1 chain to go over these treble crochets, and we do another 3, and then another 3 for the corner for chains, and then another 3 treble crochet, and we do 1 chain here, and then we do another 3 treble crochet, 3 chains for the corner, another 3 treble crochet, 1 here, 3, 1, 2, 3 for another corner, and 1 here. So you see, after this, on the first corner, on each corner you put 6 treble crochet into the corner, but separated with 3 chain stitches. Now it'll make sense in a minute, we'll come back to this, but it's just to show you how it's actually laid out. So you start with your slip knot and your hook. Okay, and the first thing we're going to do from lesson 1 is we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we've got 6 chains there, 6 chains, and then what we're going to do is we're going to find the first chain that we made. So here we have got, it's better if it's on my hand if you can see it. Yeah, so here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this 6th hole right here at the beginning is where we're going to put our hook. So we're just going to put our hook through that first hole there like that. If you can see that. Okay. And then we're going to get our working end of the wool. Okay, and we're going to hook the wool and pull it back through that first loop. Ooh, and the second loop. So what we're doing is we're joining the 2 ends and we're making a circle like this. Okay, and this circle here is this circle right in the middle. Okay, so we're just doing the circle here. Okay, now what I like to do is just pull the end in. Okay, so we're working now into this circle. So the first thing we need to do is make this first long line here. Okay, so that one we're just going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do the one next to it. Now this is called your treble crochet. It's very, very easy. And what we're doing is we're working in to that hole. Okay, that hole in the middle there. And what we're doing, see, I tend to keep my tail over there and just tuck it in next to it because I'm going to work around it to keep it in nice and neat. So what we do is we put our hook over the wool in the middle of that circle, straight in the middle of the circle, so it's pulled out the other side. Then we grab the wool again and we pull it back through. And now what you need, you can twist it around a little bit because that long one's going to get in the way, is you've got three loops there on your hook. Okay, you can see that, 3 loops on the hook, and we've just gone straight through the middle of the whole circle. And what we do is we put the wool over, and this time we pull it through 2 of the loops. So then we've still got 2 left. And then we wool over and we pull it through the other 2. And that is a treble crochet. So here we've got your circle. You've got your circle, and then we've got the 3 chains that we did up, and we've got 1 treble crochet here. So this, we've done the circle, here, and then we've done this, which is 3 chains, and this one is 1 treble crochet, so we need 1 more treble crochet to make these 3. So on this we've got the circle, and we're just making this first bit up here, this bit here. So to make another treble crochet, we put the wool over our hook, right again straight through the middle of that circle, the middle of the original circle. Grab the wool, pull it up. So you've got 1, 2, 3 on the hook. You put your wool over, you pull it. You can obviously, this is why it's important not to pull too tight. So this is why I'm using my finger and my thumb and my middle finger to control it. So I can hold the circle now. So I put my wool over, and very gently I'm just pulling it through 2 of the hoops, and then wool over again and pull it through the other 2. So that, not very neat, I know, but it does get there. That is your circle in the middle. So this circle in the middle, and it's the top 3 that you've done there. 1, 2, 3. So this is 1, 2, 3. And now what we need to do is we need to create a corner. So to create the corner, we are going to chain 1, 2, 3, and that will create the corner. So now what we need to do is we've got our circle, we've got our 3, and then we've got this chain here as the corner. So now we need to do another 3 treble crochets into this side of the circle. Put my hook back in there. So I'm turning it slightly, so we've got our 3 here. I'm holding on to the circle. We've got our chain 3, so then we need to wool over in the middle of the circle, pull through, wool over, pull through 2 of the hoops, wool over again, and pull through the last 2 hoops. So we've got our 3, we've got our corner, and then we've got 1 crochet here, but we need 3 treble crochets, so that's 1. I'm going to put another 2 in here, over 2, over 2, 1, 2, and again, over 2, through 2, and through 2 again. So like I say, we have got our hole in the middle, we've got our 3 at the top, then we've got the corner that we've made, and then we've got another 3 here. So now we need to do another corner, which is another 3 chains. So 1, 2, 3, and then we need to make this bit here, or this bit here, so another 3. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of 3 crochet and 3 chains separating each set. So there's 1 set with 3 chains, 2 sets, 3 chains. So now I need to do the 3rd set, so through the middle, through 2, and through 2. That's 1 treble crochet. Do another one, through 2, through 2. That's another one, so that's 2, and 1 more. The next lot is 3. Okay, I'll keep this end out of the way so you can see properly. So as you can see, we've done 3, chain 3, another set of 3, chain 3, another set of 3, and then we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to do the final set of 3 treble crochet. Let's get some more wool. Okay, so I'm going to do my final set. So I'm going to pull through 2, pull through 2, and again go through, pull through 2, pull through 2. So it's tail's got in the way again. So we're going to do the wool over in the middle hole, and then grab the wool and pull it all the way back through. So then you'll have 3 chains on your hook again. Grab the wool, pull it through 2 of those chains, grab the wool, pull it through the last 2. So that is your last 3 treble crochet. So then what we've got here is the 3 corner, 3 corner, 3 corner, 3, and we just need to make the last corner. So what we're going to do here is we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, and then right here where we first started, this one here is our first chain 3 that we started with, and right at the top I'm just going to put the hook through the top of that chain, literally just through the top, and we're going to do another slip stitch where we pull the wool through, gently through the top of that, and then through that one to join it all back together again. So there we've got, oh, that tail's really annoying me. So there we've got your 3 at the top, your corner 3, corner 3. It's better if I lay it down, isn't it? So you've got it, and you can see it's a square. Okay. Now what I like to do is I like to turn my work after each round. Okay, so I'm going to turn the work so that I'm now working back into the corner here. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is, because my hook is up here, I'm going to slip stitch into that hole there. So I'm literally just going to pull in the wool and then slip stitch. So I'm now working in this corner here, and the first thing we want to do So I'm working in here. So the first thing I want to do is do these 3 up here. So I'm going to chain 3 for my first one to get it up to the right height. I'm going to chain 3 like that, and then we're going to wool over through the hole and do another treble crochet, and then again another treble crochet. So I've just created this first orange one here, yellow one, or whatever colour that is. Okay, and then what I'm doing is, because this is going to be another corner, so I just need to create this here, which is 3 chains, so then I can put this next yellow one in. So I'm just going to, as you can see up there, I've done it up there, I've still got this bit here from the chain, so I'm going to chain 3, and then back in that same hole, the same corner, so still in this hole, we're going to do another 3 treble crochet. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you'll see what I've done here. I'm actually just going to cut this off because it is really annoying me now, which don't do because it might unravel. I should have tied it in, but just for showing you the purposes of this. So we've got our middle square, and now we're creating another row round. So this is the new corner up here. You see that? Right, and then what we want to do is we're going to go over these 3 here. So we're just going over these 3. So we're just going to chain 1 and then miss all of those 3, and we're going to work in this corner over here now. So we need to do another 3 crochet here, 3 treble crochet. So 1 over, through 2, through 2 again, that's number 2, and then over, through 2, and through 2 again. Okay, so that's 1 set of 3 there, and then we need to create this corner as well. So we're going to chain another 3 here to create this corner. 1, 2, 3, and then again working in this corner again, we're going to do another 3 treble crochets here. So all over, through 2, through 2, that's 1, through 2, through 2, that's your second one, and over again, through 2, through 2, and that's your third one, right there like that. So we've made this corner down here, and we've gone up this straight edge, and now we're working our way along here now, this way. So we're going to miss out these 3 by just chaining 1, and then we're going to work into this corner over here. So I'm going to chain 1 to jump over these 3, and then straight in here for 3 more treble crochet, chain 3, and then another 3 more treble crochet, all in the same corner. 1, 2, 3. So I've done those 3, and then I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, back in the same corner again because we're going around, another 3 treble crochet. 1, 2, 3, and then again we're jumping over these 3 here, so we're just going to chain 1, and then we're going into the next corner here. So we're going to do another 3 trebles in here. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to chain 3, and then back into the same one, another 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we're going to chain 1. This up there. I don't know if it's easy for you to see like that. Okay, so we've nearly completed the second round of the square. So the first one had 4 lots of your 3 lots of treble crochet. This one's got 2, 4, 6, 8 lots, and we're still making a square, so we just need to join it up the top here, and the only thing that's missing from the top there is one chain. So we're going to chain 1, and then again, like we did in the last round, you find the top of your first chains from this set, and you can put your hook through, just pop it through the top there, and then pull the wool through both loops so that you've joined them, and that's called a slip stitch. Okay, so that is the second round completed. It's quite fiddly to start with, but it does flatten out as you go along. So here actually I've got what we call a blocking board. So once you've done them, you can put that you don't need a blocking board. I've used the foam children's mats and just some pins just to be able to get them square, and I spray them with a body spray or just a water spritzer and let them air dry, and then they will sit nicely like this. You don't need a fancy board or anything like that. Okay, so we've done 2 rounds. So on this one we've done the blue round and the yellow round, but I'm doing it all in one colour. I'll teach you how to change colour in a different time. Okay, so now we're going to do this next round up here. Okay, so like I say, after each round I like to turn my work. So you're only ever on a granny square working into the holes around the edges. Okay, so the first hole we've got here now is not on a corner, it's in the middle. So what we want to do is we're going to slip stitch. So all the slip stitches is we just put our hook straight through the hole that we want to work in. We grab the wool, we pull it through, and we pull it through straight through. So we're now working in this hole. Okay, and the first thing we're going to do is we want another set of 3. So if you can imagine, we're working in this hole here and we're creating these blue ones up here. So we just want to create another 3 so it looks like this. Okay, so we're going to chain 3, and that counts as our first treble crochet. Okay, and then we're going to do 2 more into this one. Oh my goodness, I've got so much hair in here, sorry. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it's annoying me. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Okay, so that's your 1, 2, and then 1 more. Oh my goodness me, there's so much hair. And 3. I'll blame that on the dog, not me. Okay, so then we've done our corner, and the first thing we've done is our set of 3 up here. So we want to miss over these 3, and then we're going to create another corner. So to miss over the 3, we just chain 1, and then to do the corner we do our 3 lots of trebles, chain 3 and 3 lots of trebles in the corner, and that's the only time we do that is on the corners. So we're just going to chain 1 to skip over here, and we're working into the corner again, so we need to make another corner, and to do that we do a set of 3 treble crochet, like so, and then we chain 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and then we work another 3 back into the same hole because it's a corner. So like I say, remember, only in the corners do we do it twice, and we're just creating another corner. So any other time we only chain 1 in between, but here we're trying to create another corner. So we've done your 1 set of 3, chain 1, 3 crochet, chain 3, and then another 3 treble crochet. So we've turned this corner, and now we're going to be working along this bit here. So we're just going to, we need to get into this hole over here, so we're just going to chain 1 to move to the next hole, and it isn't a corner, so we're just going to go straight into that one with another 3 lots of treble crochet. 1, 2, 3, and then we're back up to the next corner now, so we're going to chain 1 to go across here, and then we're back into this corner, so we need to make this still a corner, and by doing that we do 3 lots of treble, So 1, 2, 3, lots of treble, and then we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3 to create the corner, and then another 3 back into the same hole. 1, 2, 3, and then this isn't a corner, so we're going straight into the middle one, so we just chain 1 and we just do one lot of 3 treble crochet into there. 1, 2, 3, and then as you can see, we are then back to the next corner. So we need to do this corner here again, so we're back on a corner, so we chain 1 to get to the corner, and we do our 3 trebles, 1, 2, 3, and then our chain 3, 1, 2, 3 for a corner, and then 3 trebles back into that corner, 1, 2, 3, and then sorry, I should just roll up a lot more wool and then I won't have to keep stopping. And then we are going into the middle, so we just chain 1 to jump over here, and we just do 1 set of trebles in here. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going back over to the last corner now here. So we're just going to chain 1 to skip to the corner, and then we do our 3 trebles, 3 chain, and then 3 trebles again to make another corner. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do another 3 trebles. 1, 2. I can only apologise if this isn't your first time crocheting and you're watching this to learn how to do a granny square, but because for me it was the first thing I learned how to make. When I first was watching somebody else's video, I was just blindly following the video, and it wasn't until quite a long time in it suddenly clicked on how we're building it up, and once I realised how we were building it up, then it was really easy to do and I was able to do it a lot better. So I'm trying to describe it as we go. I'm also very conscious of the fact I watched a video on YouTube yesterday for something else, die cutting machine, and the woman's voice irritated me, something rotten, and I really hope that that's not what's happening with you, so I can only apologise if I talk too much. Right, so we are now finishing the round again, and I'm just joining these, and it isn't a corner because we've already got our 4 corners here, so the only thing I want to do here is to chain 1 and slip stitch it even back into the top of our first stitch and pull it through, right in there, pull it through, and then pull it through again. So when we're slip stitching, we don't yarn over at all, we just pull it through. Okay, so what I've done here is we've created a square, and that is actually very similar in size to this one. So we've just created the same square but with one colour. Now if you understand how it is made, then it is very easy just to continue. So you can see, so here we've done our 3, and if we turn our work again, what we'll be doing is we will be working into this hole here. So we slip stitch into that hole, and all you can see from there is we then need to do 3 treble crochet and then chain 1, and then into this corner we create another corner. So we do 3 and then 3 chains and then 3 into that corner, and then down the side we just chain 1, 3 into this, 3 treble crochet into here, chain 1, 3 treble crochet into here, chain 1, and then we do our corner again. So we do 3 treble crochet, chain 3, 3 treble crochet back into here, and then we're going along this side, so we just chain 1, 3 into here, chain 1, 3 into here, chain 1, and then we do the corner again, 3, chain 3, and then another 3 trebles. So that is how you build up the granny square. So starting from here, that is all you do, is each row you just make it bigger and bigger. You obviously just have your 4 corners, which is the only time you work 6 treble crochet into one hole, is when you do the corner. So you only do that on the 4 corners. On every other hole, which obviously will become more and more and more as you work your way around, all the other holes just have 3 treble crochet clusters in them, and they're separated by 1 chain, and that's it. And you can just keep going and going and going. Failing that, you can cut them off at this size, and then, like I say, you can put them together in various ways of joining them and making different things. So I look forward to seeing what you all do with your granny squares. That's brilliant. Thank you very much.